Hello students, welcome to video lecture of first year engineering mathematics. This is Dr. Kiran Poddar, Angadi Institute of Technology and Management, Belagavi. In this session, we are going to discuss an example of finding radius of curvature for polar curve. You can see here the expression for the radius of curvature in polar form. Okay, polar form means which will be having r and theta. R is equal to f of theta will be the representation for given curve. What will be the radius of curvature here? Here I'll use the notations first. R means the given curve. R1 is nothing but differentiating that curve with respect to theta. R2 is nothing but differentiation of that curve with respect to theta at second order. So rho is nothing but radius of curvature is equal to r square plus r1 square raised to 3 by 2 divided by r square plus 2r1 square minus r into r2. This is the expression to obtain radius of curvature in a polar form. Already we solved many examples in a polar form and we obtained the results. One thing we need to keep it in the mind. I'll take one example here. One thing need to be kept in the mind, that is whenever the polar curve comes, first we need to apply logarithm on that to solve that equation. Fine. Let us solve this example now. Let me consider the given curve. R is equal to a into e raised to theta into cot alpha, where alpha and a are constants. Then we need to show that rho by r is constant. Please be careful. Rho by r is constant. Nowhere he used the word obtain radius of curvature. The example given is something like, show that for the equiangular spiral r is equal to a into e raised to theta cot alpha, where a and alpha are constants. Rho by r is constant means rho indicates the radius of curvature. We need to calculate that radius of curvature divided by r will be constant. That we need to show. Okay. So how to do now? When r is given and it is in a polar, so apply log on both sides. This is quite common now. Log r is equal to logarithm of a plus power comes as a multiplier, so that into log e. And we know that log e to the base e is equal to 1. Okay. Therefore, log r is equal to logarithm of a plus theta into cot alpha. Theta into cot alpha. Then what to do? As per the expression, we need r, which is there. We need r1 and r2, which has to be calculated. Okay. Therefore, let us differentiating this with respect to theta. Then we will be getting differentiation of log r is 1 by r into dr by d theta is equal to 0 plus if we keep theta common, then differentiation of cot alpha with respect to theta will be 0 because alpha is constant. If we keep cot alpha common, and differentiation of theta will be equal to cot alpha is common and differentiation of theta is 1. Clear? This is equal to 1, which is nothing but 1 by r into dr by d theta. All the time we took it as a cot pi. When we need angle pi, that time we took it as a cot pi. But now don't take it as a cot pi. Don't take it as a cot pi, because what is required? We need r1. We need r1. Therefore, what is dr by d theta now? Dr by d theta is equal to, yes, r into cot alpha. R into cot alpha. But we will be taking this dr by d theta as r1. Therefore, we got r1. R1 is equal to this much. R1 is equal to r into cot alpha. So differentiate this r1 once again with respect to theta. Then we will be getting d square r by d theta square. This will be the notation for r2 now. R2, that is equal to r common differentiation of cot alpha with respect to theta will be 0 plus cot alpha common and differentiation of r with respect to theta will be r1 because dr by d theta is nothing but r1 now. Okay, r1. Therefore, this indicates what is r1? R1 is nothing but r into cot alpha. Then it becomes r into cot alpha is equal to r2. Fine. Keep on simplifying. Therefore, r2 is equal to r into cot square alpha. Clear? Cot square alpha. Then what is the expression for radius of curvature? R square plus R1 square raised to 3 by 2 divided by R square plus 2 R1 square minus R into R2. Fine. Therefore, let us consider radius of curvature now. Radius of curvature in polar is what? R square plus R1 square raised to 3 by 2 that divided by R square plus 2 times R1 square minus R into R2. This is the expression for radius of curvature in polar form. Now everything is ready. Everything is ready. But one thing I need to do, I need to understand, I will not substitute R equal to something, but I will substitute R1 is equal to something and R2 is equal to something, because you can see where the given R is A into E raised to something, but our R1 comes with R and something and R2 comes with R and something. Okay, so everywhere there is a common point, that is R. Therefore, I'll not be substituting R is equal to something. I'll keep R as R only. Only R1 and R2 will be substituted. You can see here R square, R is kept as it is, plus R1 square. What is R1? R1 is nothing but R into cot alpha. Then it becomes R square into cot square alpha, that raised to 3 by 2. This divided by again R square as it is plus 2 into R1 square. R1 square is again what? R into cot alpha the square minus R into R2. What is R2? R2 is R into cot square alpha. Fine. Which is equal to? Here what is the common term? R square raised to 3 by 2 is common term. Then inside the bracket 1 plus cot square alpha raised to 3 by 2 divided by again here what is the thing? R square plus 2 times R square into cot square alpha minus R into R square into cot square alpha. Therefore, what is common? Rho is equal to, here these two get cancelled, so R cube into bracket. What is 1 plus cot square? 1 plus cot square is cosec square. Fine. 1 plus cot square is cosec square alpha raised to 3 by 2 divided by R square into 2 times R square cot square alpha minus R square cot square alpha. So single times R square cot square alpha, which is equal to R cube into this square get cancelled, so it is cosec cube alpha divided by, I'll be taking R square common from these two, then inside the bracket it is 1 plus cot square alpha. Therefore it get cancelled. Then what remains? R into cosec cube alpha divided by, what is 1 plus cot square? Again cosec square alpha. Again it get cancelled. Then what remains? Rho is equal to R into cosec alpha. Fine. R into cosec alpha. But what we need to prove? We need to show that rho by r is constant. Rho by r is constant. Therefore, rho divided by this r goes to the other end. It becomes cosec alpha. Since is it not alpha is constant? Therefore, cosec alpha is also constant.